Hey everybody, Norm over here, and I've got Steve McCormick, Heather Donavon, and I've got my old buddy Stan Behrens. Stan plays harp with War now, and Stan used to come and sit in with my band all the time and play with us, right?
Sure, absolutely.
And
Angel City Rhythm Band.
That's right, back in the day with Rick Vito, Drew Clogan, Danny Duran, Joey Whaley, Fast Eddie, the whole group of lunatics.
To say the least.
Yeah, there are stories. I don't know if we can repeat them all.
No.
But, we were talking about, Stan was telling me that he can kind of sense what key a song is going to be in, and you always pull out the right harp, right?
Always.
I mean, so he's psychic. He can tell what the tune's going to be. It's just...
Well, the secret is guitar players are notorious for strumming the chord of the song before they actually play the song. So as soon as I hear that, I can hear he's strumming it in the key of D. So
D like in dog.
D is in
C
dog.
like in look, right?
C is in Charlie.
Oh,
like in
okay.
Charlie Dog.
All right. Charlie Dog. That was another band that I used to play with that Stan used to play. That's when I first met Stan.
Yeah.
Stan told us some stories from when he was in the Army in a video that we did a while back.
That's right.
And you spent a lot of time in the Army jail there, wasn't it?
No, I spent more time in the Army AWOL.
Oh, there you go. A true patriot, everybody.
Did you change your name to Monte Carlo during those days?
Yeah, I was alias Monte Carlo when I was living in Hawaii.
Well, they came and scooped you up, though, eventually, right?
No, I turned myself in.
I do that all the time.
I turned myself in, and
I do these videos, I have to turn myself in.
And then I was court-martialed in Fort Dix, New Jersey. Basically, they fined me $85 and sent me to Fort Bragg, North Carolina. And I hooked up with a blues rock band, and I played off the post 6 nights a week while I was in the Army.
Well, they knew you were out playing, or no?
Well, they knew I kept leaving the post to play music, and they kept threatening to come and whip me off the stage. And I kept saying, well, come on down, Sarge. I'd love to see you there.
He's a badass.
I was always kind of in trouble. What the Army actually did with me was they couldn't bust me down any lower, so they made me
Buck Private was like a general next to what you were,
I was
right?
a permanent Buck Private, the lowest pay grade that the Army has. And a month before I got out, they said, Behrens, we're raising you to E2. And he says, don't fuck it up, because we can't get you out of here until you've gone up 1 pay grade. And I said, all right, I'll be good.
So are they paying you in war, or what's the deal? I mean, you've been with war 10 years. Have you negotiated? Are you AWOL in war?
No.
You're doing this over here, I noticed that.
I have a very good job in war.
Great band, one of the all-time great bands.
You know what makes it so good for me? Jerry Goldstein loves me. When you have Jerry Goldstein liking you, then everything is okay.
So is he like the Yiddish Mafia or something like that? Or?
We're both like, New Yorkers.
Okay. All right.
Old school New Yorkers.
All right.
Jews from New York.
There you go. I can tell by the accent. And and you guys are a duo. And how did you hook up with this guy here? I mean,
I've known Stan for, well, not as long as he's known you, but I've known Stan for getting on to 30 years now. So
Yeah.
we played together a lot.
That's right. I've known Steve a very long time. He moved into my neighborhood.
Was that in Topanga?
No, in Venice.
Venice Beach.
Oh, okay. Because I know Steve and our buddy Nick Dias played together from time to time,
Right,
too.
Yep. And Nick used to be roommates with Richie Hayward, who's the drummer from Little Feat.
Absolutely.
Rest his soul, who's on this record. And he's not on this song, although it almost sounds like he is. But we're going to.
And Heather, how did you find these two characters?
That's a good question. Well, we met in Venice about 5 years ago. And then I think I met you before I met Steve.
You
At a
did.
gig.
Wait, you didn't date
Was
him
it with
before.
Britta?
With Britta.
It all comes out in the Norm's videos right here.
W.
Right, at the
Maybe
W
6 or
Hotel.
7 years ago, yeah. And so we've just been all kind of playing music since.
Like all the Love Me in the Dark stuff we won't tell. But this is Steve's record.
Yeah.
And
Steve.
it's Stars
Stars and chandeliers.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Well,
It's
I
a
have
lyric.
it's a lyric from one of my songs, a song called "Hello, Hello," which is the second song on the CD, and it's my 6th record, and I tend to title the records from within the lyrics. You know, not the title of the song, but something buried in the lyric someplace. So you have to go listen to that song and see.
All right, well, you guys have suffered enough through this conversation. Play something so that they hear why you're here.
Watch
Yeah.
him change
Okay.
key on me now.
There you go.
That would be
I
so
told you,
cruel.
you're psychotic. You'll pick up the key immediately, right?
We're
Well,
gonna
the
do
box is right over there.
All right, all right.
So
We're gonna do
Stan Behrens.
a sloppy New Orleans-y gut bucket kind of a blues here, and I'm going to play some slide guitar, but Heather's going to set the
Set us
intention
up.
for us and give us a nice low note to drone to.
A little crystal alchemy.
It'll be crystallized.
Yeah.
I think I'm having a flashback of some kind.
Oh, you just wait.
If I don't make it home, you know my baby will be bitter, and I'll go to my grave with her thinking I'm a quitter. She never gonna know I had a diamond ring to give her, 'cause I'm lying on the bottom of the Mississippi River. Lying on the bottom of the Mississippi, bottom of the Mississippi River. Lying on the bottom of the Mississippi River. I plan to take my baby out to dinner. I planned on showing her that I was no beginner. A dying man, I've been forced to reconsider, 'cause I'm lying on the bottom of the Mississippi River. Lying on the bottom of the Mississippi, bottom of the Mississippi River. Lying on the bottom of the Mississippi River.
that I busted my liver. Said my prayers, now it's time I be delivered to St. Anthony at the bottom of the Mississippi River. Lying on the bottom of the Mississippi, bottom of the Mississippi River. Lying on the bottom of the Mississippi River. Lying on the bottom of the Mississippi, bottom of the Mississippi River. Lying on the bottom of the Mississippi River.
Hey, right here at Norm's, let me ask you one question. What do you call that thing?
It's called a Crystal Alchemy Singing Bowl.
Crystal Alchemy Singing Bowl. I could be
crystal.
like the Paganini of this. If I'm telling you, I think I could master that in about 2 or 3 years.
Yeah,
I could be like Paganini of the
I think so.
Crystal
Alchemy.
Alchemy. whatever I would have to take to become Paganini.
And this is
of that.
This is called Laughing Buddha. So this kind of channels childlike joy and laughter and grounding.
You heard it right here at Norm's Rare Guitars.
awesome sound.
Stanley, Heather, and Steve, we brought it to you. I'm not endorsing drug use of any kind.
You don't need it when you have this.
There you go. All right, right here at Norm's Rare Guitars.